From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
My message is Fisher. It's not us, it's you. Stay in Oakland.
They said it'd stay in Oakland. Some A's fans packing the stands there, others taking that same message straight to ownership in New York, as the team could be one step closer to leaving. Yeah, the fans were packed, but this morning I explained why it's not a done deal just yet, Amanda.
They showed up.
Oh,
Bravo
they did.
to
I'd
them.
love to see it.
Absolutely. Plus, former President Donald Trump not holding back. He is pushing against federal charges against him.
We witnessed the most evil and heinous abuse of power in the history of our country.
How this is impacting his bid for the White House in 2024. Darren.
We're waking up to a very June gloomy morning. Everybody's got the marine layer overhead, so much so there's even some light mist falling out of this stuff near the coast and in the bay. We'll talk about what this does for daytime highs today. Coming up.
And taking a live look from SFO this morning, it was a difficult night for some travelers. The delays still lingering this morning after power is now restored at the airport.
Hey, good morning to you. Come on in. It is just after 6 a.m. on your Wednesday morning. The city's gloomy, so we're going to go down south to San Jose. We're looking at the sunrise right there. Some beautiful colors up in the sky for us, because checking on our weather right now, it is a June gloom type of day, Darren.
We had to go to the mountains to be able to see clear sky.
Way out of the city.
The marine layer is full and in charge right now. So much so we're getting light mist on the drive. I know that was the experience for a lot of us coming into work today. So don't be surprised if you happen to encounter a little bit of that on your drive into work this morning. That's the scene from the Mark Hopkins Hotel. That's Nob Hill. You can barely see the Transamerica Pyramid there. And if we switch our perspective, let's go to the South Bay. You can see how widespread the clouds are for everybody, whether it's down here or North Bay, Inland, East Bay. We're all waking up to gray skies, and we're all pretty much in the mid-50s. San Jose, the number here right now is 59 degrees. And if we take that number specifically here for San Jose and play it forward through the day, we're going to go to the upper 70s here. We'll top out right around 78 degrees. That's a good representative for the South Bay. If we go inland, we'll do this again. There's Concord, so we're looking at kind of inland Contra Costa County now. The number there is 56. We're all pretty much in the same spot. But it's going to be a little warmer here today. So I've got you guys going up to the low 80s. And that's pretty much average. So we're pretty much doing right on the mark for average, and it's going to get a degree or two warmer from here into the weekend. I doubt you'll notice. It's not like a significant warming trend, but it does get a little warmer as we head into the weekend with more sunshine in the afternoon. But we're only going to give it all right back again. I'll show you why the long-range story in the forecast is temperatures coming back down below average and maybe staying there for a while. More on that in a bit. Gianna, I don't see any fog on the roads. How about you?
Yeah, not dealing with too much fog this morning. In fact, things are pretty quiet and look good as far as visibility goes, but we do have a couple crashes to look out for. In fact, we're going to kick things off with a traffic alert this time around. If you were headed along 680 this morning, this is the portion out of San Jose. You expect a lot of delays. This is due to a car fire. This is right around Berryessa on the northbound side of the freeway. They issued a traffic alert. Traffic is really slow in the area. If you want to take 101 instead, that's starting to back up as well. That right lane is shut down until further notice, but I am getting word that they may temporarily close all lanes to clear everything over to the shoulder and to get that fire out. So they're going to have a big mess to mop up as well. Expect a slow ride as you head through there. Sluggish conditions there. And if you are working your way over along 101 in Brisbane, we've got a trouble spot there as well on that southbound side. Not too far from there, let's get a live look at SFO Airport, where operations are getting back to normal this morning. This after a major power outage. Right now, there are 35 delays and 5 cancellations. It was a different story last night, though. Power issues left travelers stranded both inside the airport and out on the tarmac. This video you see right here, this is out of Terminal 2, which shows passengers just hanging out there and sitting in the dark. And the outage impacted ticketing, baggage, and gates. Now, that outage plunged Terminals 2 and 3 into darkness, and the blackout stretched all the way to the car rental center. It took about 90 minutes to get the power back on, and one traveler tweeted out this video right here of a lot of people just stuck at the Alaska Airlines check-in area. She wrote that no one was allowed to go check their bags or go through security, and people were stranded just sitting there on the floor. She added that one man passed the time by singing and playing his guitar. One traveler also sent us this video right here. This was from last night. You can see all that luggage there. It is just piling up at Terminal 3. This after planes were finally allowed to pull in and park all at once. What a mess it was at the airport. Thankfully, Amanda, things are getting back on track.
Thank goodness. And thank goodness for the guy with his guitar. Some entertainment, at least. Gotta love that. Let's look at our top stories now. Former President Donald Trump is now the first former or current president to face federal criminal charges. Trump pled not guilty to 37 counts in a Miami courtroom. The case centers on allegations Trump mishandled government documents and refused demands to return them. But last night, at a fundraiser in New Jersey, the former president lashed out at prosecutors and called out the case against him as political persecution. In the next half hour, we will have Jared Hill outside Trump Tower with more going on with this situation. The man accused of attacking Paul Pelosi is due back in court today. A state trial date is expected to be set for David DePape. DePape is facing state and federal charges for breaking into the home of Nancy Pelosi and beating her husband. DePape has already pled not guilty to 6 charges, including attempted murder and first-degree residential burglary. His federal trial will start October 23rd. That's your top stories. Gianna, let's talk about the A's once again.
Yeah, man, it was good to see all those A's fans there at the Coliseum. They packed in the Coliseum for the first time in what seems like forever, and it sent a blunt message to the Athletics top brass. Lots of chants coming from the crowd, and it was so loud this fan actually got a warning on his Apple Watch that the sound level could cause temporary hearing loss. And just take a look at last night's crowd. On the right there, this is compared with how the stadium has usually been looking lately for A's games. Now the A's have been averaging an abysmal 8,500 fans per game. Last night's attendance, 27,759. That was even bigger than the 26,805 who actually showed up for the home opener. And our Betty was in the thick of it.
This was no ordinary Tuesday night baseball game in Oakland. Tonight, the Coliseum erupted with one-of-a-kind chants and cheers.
Fisher sucks! Fisher sucks! They chanted, "Fisher sucks," referring to A's owner John Fisher.
Sell the team! Sell the team!
And sell the team. Fans wore T-shirts that read "Sell" and carried signs.
My message is Fisher. It's not us. It's you. Stay in Oakland.
A record-setting crowd this season filled the stands to show that the fans are passionate as ever about their team, and the A's belong in Oakland. George Krevsky has been attending games here since 1972.
He doesn't care about Oakland. He doesn't care about baseball. The only thing he cares about is his bottom line.
We saw generations of fans from near and far who came to protest a move to Las Vegas and show their loyalty and pride.
Well, 55 years. For the 55 years the A's have been in Oakland.
It's a testament to how many generations have been A's fans, children born into it.
These two lifelong fans traveled from Southern California for the reverse boycott.
Nostalgia, joy, sadness at the probable departure.
When was the last time you saw the stadium this full?
Probably about 10 years ago.
Tuesday's game was monumental. The fans want John Fisher to sell to someone who will invest and keep the team in Oakland.
He's not really for the team. He's all about himself and want to get out there to Las Vegas.
Fans came early to tailgate and be in solidarity with one another. Thousands of dollars in donations poured into local groups to help cover 7,000 T-shirts that were given away for free. The night was capped with a sweet 2-1 victory for the A's, marking a 7-game winning streak.
If they go to Vegas, will you see them there?
Absolutely not. I'll go to the Giants games.
Well, a lot of A's fans there last night. And the A's, by the way, aren't keeping what they raked in. They say all ticket revenue from this game will be donated to the Alameda County Community Food Bank and the Oakland Public Education Fund. But, Justin, it was really great to see all those A's fans show up for the team. And I hope this continues throughout the rest of the season.
It was great seeing them. And I kind of like what you mentioned. I wish we could see that every single game. But we can understand why the Coliseum is not in the best shape. But it was still a big day for a lot of the fans yesterday. And today could potentially likely be another big day for the team's future when it comes to Sin City. The Nevada Assembly will gather at 11 o'clock this morning after the team secured a crucial win for the new Vegas ballpark. Yesterday, state Senate lawmakers in Nevada signed off on that $380 million public funding bill. That came with 2 amendments, though. They were added, including stronger requirements regarding the community benefits. This bill has to still be okayed by the Assembly, the governor, and also 29 MLB owners. A's fans weren't just rallying in Oakland at the game last night. Remember I told you MLB owners were meeting in New York for a few days? Well, one fan went right to the MLB commissioner's office in the Big Apple yesterday. Even East Bay Congresswoman Barbara Lee showed her support for the A's from the nation's capital.
Today, I am introducing legislation with Congressman Mark DeSaulnier called the Moneyball Act that holds Major League Baseball accountable to our communities. And if the A's ownership leaves us behind, we cannot be left empty-handed.
Okay, so her bill would specifically require teams moving more than 25 miles to compensate the community they're leaving, or the league could lose its long-standing exemption from federal antitrust laws. To be clear, the votes by Nevada lawmakers does not mean the team is moving to Vegas. This is merely the first legislative hurdle. We should note this morning that $380 million in public funding, that's not specific to the A's. So if owners fail to secure the necessary funding for the rest of the project, this funding package could be used for another MLB franchise that wishes to move. A lot of layers to sort through with this. We'll keep following it as the A's bill continues to move for approval. Stay with KPIX on air and KPIX.com and always streaming on the CBS News app.